Hi Taurus, this is Jessica with Whispers of Grace. I'm here today to do your May 1st through the 15th, 2018 general reading. I can't believe we're already in May, like what's happening? So this year has been going by super fast, and Taurus, I know, has been going through a lot of shifts. I'm a Taurus as well. Tomorrow's my birthday, so happy birthday, Taurus. And I feel like Taurus has really been on a roll lately, but I kind of feel like there are different levels of Taurus this month coming into May, and I feel like there might be certain roadblocks that Taurus has hit, and either new roadblocks or old ones that maybe some Taurus have not quite come to acceptance of, or haven't come to reality that there are a lot of changes for Taurus that need to happen. So don't hold on to those things that are in your past that no longer serve you. If you are feeling stuck, if you are feeling stagnant, if you are feeling unfulfilled, you need to take a good look at what's in your environment and figure out what it is that you need to change, either about yourself or your circumstance, in order to get the most possible fulfillment out of this life, okay? Do not stop now. Sorry, you're gonna see dogs all over the place. I don't get any peace around here. So with that being said, if you are new to my channel, welcome. If you've been here before, you know how I roll. And I just want to say that all the things that Taurus has gone through in the last several months, be proud of that. Own it. Be encouraged by the strides that Taurus has already made. We have been going through a hell of a lot, and you know what? I really feel this is our year, Taurus. So do not stop now. Don't let anything hold you back. And understand that there are a lot of decisions we have to make in life in order to get the most out of it, okay? So don't stop what you're doing. Now, in your recent past, what you need to overcome, you have the Children card, okay? And so some of you might be having issues around having balance within the home, or maybe finding balance of living an adult life and still having fun and being carefree, okay? There are, and I will say with your general energy too, before we really get into the reading, and this is why, because I know that there are, with the energies that Taurus has been picking up over the last couple months, I know that there's been love coming. I know that there are a lot of shifts and forgiveness that need to be made. And it's all about deciding what kind of future and present that Taurus needs. So there's definitely a decision that needs to be made. Now, whether Taurus is actually afraid to take that next step, because we all know Taurus can take their sweet ass time in making any decision, and they will hold on till they can't get even the grip on a pinky left, okay? I understand that. But if we don't change, we don't grow, okay? You have to let go of anything that does not serve you. So, and if you can't let go, you better set some strong boundaries. That's all I'm saying. Please don't get in the comment box and say, oh, let go, whatever. I'm not dealing with that. So you know what's serving your life and what's not. But there is a decision that needs to be made. It will all be better if you just make a decision. Over analyzing a problem, you need to find a compromise. So don't get too much in your head, Taurus. Remember to come from your heart space. If you come from your heart and you make your decisions based on what your soul is telling you, and allow your heart to make the decisions and what makes you feel good and what drives you, you can't go wrong. No matter what anyone else thinks, you are going to make the right decision for yourself and for your journey alone. Because you're trying to figure out what path you need to take. There is a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not be the best answer. Review all the details. And it's probably because Taurus has come to this crossroads, and I feel like a lot of people are coming to this shift. The last, because we're still kind of in the last week of April, but I feel like a lot of people are starting to wake up about, hey, I'm just not feeling right, and there are things in my past that I'm not okay with, and I need to start making changes. So even those people who have been lost for a really long time are starting to become more aware of their life isn't so fulfilling, and that certain changes might benefit. And you have to figure out on a personal level what is going to work for you and what is not. Set those boundaries strong and do not budge. We need to stay flexible, but when it comes to boundaries, no one should overcross those, okay? Don't ever break your boundaries or who you are on a core level for anyone. Understand me? Okay. So, with the World card, there are a bunch of cycles that are coming to a close, so new ones can begin. If you hold on too long to certain things in your life, you're not going to allow room for the new, more abundant things to come in. It is a time to... Okay, y'all, this is so weird. And this is what I'm saying. Like, there are certain Taurus that are, like, on one frequency, and then there's another set of Taurus on another frequency. This shit's so crazy. Because I promise the Lovers and the Two of Cups was just reversed a minute ago. I swear. I haven't touched it. That's so weird. Okay. So, some of you need to, if you have been going really, really hard and not taking any rest or any time for recuperation, y'all need to slow down. If you have not been making enough strides and taking your sweet ass time, it's time to pick up the pace, okay? Some of you are either just now leaving a relationship with someone that's like a karmic partner, or the other set of you are just meeting this karmic partner, okay? There's a very strong connection. So, with it being reversed. Okay, so for those of you who are just leaving the relationship, you thought this was something that was going to be very stable for you, and you were afraid to make a decision because you weren't sure what was going to be coming your way. Now, for those of you who are just now meeting your karmic partner, you need to make sure that you have a solid foundation. Like I said, have strong boundaries, do not budge. No matter who comes into your life, anyone who respects you is not going to ask you to is not going to try to overstep your boundaries, okay? So make sure the people you are inviting into your life respect you, okay? Don't accept anything less. And it's time to make a decision. Release yourself from that which holds you back. A need to detox, unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. Well, and this is what I'm saying. It's all about finding balance. You need to find that sweet spot so you're staying at a neutral level. I was having this conversation earlier today. If you are vibrating at a high frequency all the time, you're going to be stuck in the clouds and you're not going to be in the present. You're not going to be in reality. But if you're stuck in a low frequency, then you're going to be feeling stagnant. You're going to feel depressed, anxiety ridden, all that. If you stay neutral, you're still able to feel and embrace everything, but you're not going to be like all over the place, and you're not going to be so easily affected if something does not work out. You know whatever is happening is for your highest good, whether it works out in your favor or not, but don't go into it with so many expectations, and just embrace the moment and let things happen as they naturally should, Taurus. Don't stress about it. Live it up. Like, this is our time. Have fun. But there is a new beginning for you, and a very passionate one. But y'all need to make sure that you are continuing on your spiritual path and allowing the necessary guidance from Spirit to come in and lead you to what it is that's going to benefit your life. Yeah, okay. Don't falter, Taurus. Like, there's so many good things that are coming for us, and I can feel it in my bones. But some of you need to ask, whom do you need to forgive? And it might be a matter of forgiving yourself for things you've done in the past. It might be things that, people have done to you, whether it's from your childhood or even past lives. Past life blockages have been coming up left and right lately, which I'm actually thinking about doing a bonus next week for that. But just remember to be yourself, because when you are living in a true heart space and you continue on your spiritual path, you're going to start breaking the karmic cycles. Any vows, any promises, anything from all across time, you need to sever those cords so you can release that debt and remember to live in your own truth so you can break these cycles, okay? Because good things are coming, but through change. Through change will you get the new beginnings, and especially with a business opportunity. And you can do whatever you need to. You can walk the tightrope and still come out on the other end when you are assertive and only say yes if you want to and only if you believe in it, okay? Don't do anything less. But there's going to be something around your birthday that involves your love life and some sort of emotional healing. There's a lot around new career too. So just remember to embrace this season of Taurus and have fun with it. Now, again, with the whole balance thing, I really feel with the children, and some of you might have children, some of you might have, issues with your inner child and how to have fun, like I said earlier. But it's all about finding the balance, because you have the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Staffs. So with the King of Swords, some of you might have been dealing with an air sign in the past. Some of you might have children with an air sign, but you had to make a decision on how to balance the yin and the yang in your life, balancing the light and the darkness, and to find out what adventure does Taurus really want to go on. And using the King of Michael, the King of Swords, Michael cuts those cords. He releases what it is that no longer serves us. And you need to remember to use your wisdom from your past to make sure that you are taking the necessary actions to not repeat the same mistakes, okay? You need to stay in your integrity, and you need to be honest and open about what it is that you're feeling, what it is you're going through, and everything in between. You living in your own personal truth, okay? Now, what you need to be focused on in your current energy is ask for what you want. This is the wish card. Let the universe and other people know what it is you need. Now, the way that these came out, it was kind of all over the place. So this is why I feel like there's a couple different groups of Taurus this month. Now, some of you might be going through some sort of heartbreak about a fire sign or someone taking on these properties. But with the Knight of Gabriel and the Queen of Gabriel being reversed, you could have been dealing with two fire signs, or one fire sign and someone taking on these properties. But basically, this is someone who is very unbalanced, very manipulative, someone who I'm getting pulling the wool over your eyes, and there might still be some residual energy, especially for those who have already left the relationship. But you just need to be patient with yourself and understand that everything happens for a reason. And if that person couldn't love you the way that you needed to be loved, then they don't serve a purpose in your life anymore. It's time to move on to something better, okay? And better is self-love. Always choose self-love first. Because if you can't love yourself, you cannot expect someone else to do it. Plain and simple. Now, the other side of you, some of you might be... I feel like some of you are now coming out of that residual energy of feeling let down, left out in the cold. Some of you are really feeling like you can see things clearly about what it is that actually transpired. And, you know, you're hopeful for the future is what I'm hearing. And that's perfectly fine. And that is why you got the wish card, because it is time for Taurus to manifest the lives that they want, okay? And some of you did have to leave an air sign behind, okay? So with this card, it could have been someone who was not moving fast enough, or someone who was not keeping up with Taurus. It could have also been someone who was very quick and nasty with their words. And you saw the amount of abundance, okay? You have the 9 and 10 of Pentacles and the 6 of Staffs here. So no matter what phase Taurus is at right now, this is your wish. Abundance on every level and victory, okay? You are going to be riding through Times Square on your high horse. Like, seriously. Your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success. A love for beautiful things in life. There's so very much to be grateful for. Financial success and the promise of retirement. A rich and rewarding family life. And congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. Time to move on to the next project. Some of you could be getting awards, scholarships, or promotions. So however that fits for you. But this energy does not serve a purpose in your present or your future. So either way, they're moving away from you. Okay? Moving away. They're running in the other direction. They don't belong here. So however that fits into your life. And what you have to look forward to if you listen to Spirit's guidance today is the express your individuality, okay? You are going to be feeling so in your element and knowing your truth because you're coming from your heart space. And there is nothing more or better than knowing exactly who you are and being okay with it. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Like, that's just who we are, and we need to embrace it. So, some of you may be moving towards a water sign, okay? You have the Queen of Cups here. And, you know, this is someone who is very loving, very nurturing, and someone who is emotionally committed. But either way, this is telling you to follow your heart, a love of home and family, trustworthy psychic information. And then the Empress card. Some of you could be getting pregnant. Some of you could be making new beginnings, okay? And this tells you that it is time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded. I'm so sorry. There's so much noise out here, y'all. Can't wait to get to the freaking mountains. Creativity is rewarded, luxurious and or abundant resources. So once you start trusting your intuition, you follow your heart and nothing else, you are going to be led to very abundant resources, and it's going to just like fall in your lap. The Empress is all about creating and acting upon what her dreams are so she can actually create the life that she desires. Okay? And damn, I guess I was ready to start Taurus video because I didn't even pull these out. Alright, so dear Spirit, what energy would you like Taurus to focus on and put into action? The key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. And that's what I'm saying. Just leave it to the universe. Ask for whatever is for your highest good. And whenever something's trying to shift out, just let it shift out. Usually it's the unhealthy emotions or attachments that really keep us tied and bound to unhealthy situations. And the moment that I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. Always choose your love and always choose Spirit's love, and you will always be led in the right direction, okay? Any messages regarding love for Taurus, May 1st through the 15th, 2018, please? There's 2. All right. Get back to what you love. Your current situation is giving you an opportunity to reevaluate what you want. And that's what I'm saying, y'all. Like, This is the time for Taurus to figure out what it is that you actually want to attract into your life. Everyone's situation is going to be different, but between the transformation I'm seeing in here, the doves are a symbol of peace, and she's being led by the light to more of an abundant life. Okay, so you can see that she's coming from this dark wooded area and following the change and the peace into the light, and see all that abundance just waiting for her. Get back to what makes you happy and don't stop. And then you have act as if your partner is here. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you, so you will consider them always. So whether you're in a relationship or you're not, if you are not in a relationship and you're looking for someone to come into your life, you need to make sure you have yourself right first, and then start thinking about what qualities would benefit your life and what is it that you want to attract so you can have a healthy, successful relationship. And relationships are on all different levels. It can be a family, a friend, or a partner, okay? But if you are in a committed relationship and you might spend some time apart, do some simple acts of kindness to make sure that your partner knows you're truly thinking about them and that they're there for you, okay? So that is all I have for Taurus today. I appreciate y'all joining in. If you would like a personal reading, please email me at whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. I will not be able to get to anyone until Monday, so that would be the 30th. But yeah, and if you do not need a personal reading and you feel like you got the information you were looking for, there's a donation link down below. Any amount helps. I could not do this without y'all. And if you haven't checked me out on Facebook, please do. I offer classes and stuff like that over there. But yeah, if you need anything, let me know. Please leave me a comment, share, and get these videos out to whoever you think needs to hear it. And I wish you nothing but love and light, and just remember that spirit is always on your side and they will never lead you astray, but you have to trust in them and you have to believe in yourself. So don't stop what you've been working for, okay? I love you so much and I wish you the best, and happy birthday, Taurus.